So this is my neck view. You can see a bit of a curve, and curve is important in the neck for loading, shock absorption, flexibility. And the curve is around 20 degrees between the first joint, C2 and C7, the last joint, the base of the neck. And you can see majority of the curve probably coming from between C4 and C7. And this is where I've created a bit of a fulcrum as I'm looking down at my clients. My head's bent forward. It's a bit of a bend that's then created to hinge or hold the cranium up, I believe. So this is where the curve is coming from. The spaces look okay. There's good spacing between the vertebrae. The bones look relatively square too. Okay, so this is my middle spine, and in the middle you can see the plumb line is measured. But you can also see a bend, which is indicated by the number 5 degrees. And this bend it's a common finding you see on x-rays, and it often indicates a bit of a turning. So if you look at me right now, it indicates I'm doing something like that, a little twist like this, which then causes a slight elevation in the shoulder. And I can make sense of this because I stand on the left side majority of the time of our client, on the left side of the bed, I should say. And I'm working with my body like this majority of the time. So there's a bit of a curve there which indicates that. Then we'll go on to the pelvic view. So this is an x-ray of my hips, pelvis and lower back. You can see my hips are level. My right pelvis is rotating forward, and you can see the spine is also curving a little bit. Now that right rotation, I can actually feel whenever my back is a bit sore, stiff. I feel that area get a bit sore, and this has got a lot to do with my right dominance. I put my right leg forward when I'm pivoting and doing my treatment. I load that right side quite a bit, so that makes complete sense. You can see that there is a bit of an arrow pointing to an area where there's a bit of degeneration occurring between the L4 and L5 joint. I'll explain that on the next slide. So this is my lower back alignment. It's got a nice curve in it. The spaces in between the bones are well preserved. There's an arrow pointing to the L4-5 area in particular, which I'd like to go through in a bit more detail. Don't have much time on this video left, but I hope this sheds a bit of light into what my kind of mechanic is and why it is the way it is. See you on the next video. Have a good day. Bye.